If you're watching this right now, I want you to picture a garden in the middle of summer, when the temperature outside has already hit 100 degrees. The sun is brutal, the air feels like it's burning, but the garden in front of you is still overflowing with color. Clusters of lantana in bright orange and yellow look like little flames glowing in the heat. Next to them, pentas are covered in star-shaped blooms in shades of pink and red. Tall spikes of Angelonia rise up with elegant purple and white flowers. Salvia is covered in rich blue and purple blooms, drawing in hummingbirds that dart from flower to flower. Zinnias are blooming like crazy in every shade of yellow, orange, and hot pink. Gaillardia spreads out like a colorful blanket with red and yellow flowers that refuse to quit. And in the hottest, sunniest corners, portulaca is still putting out cheerful little blooms in pink, orange, and yellow, as if the extreme heat doesn't even bother it. The whole garden looks alive and vibrant. The flowers are full, bold, and showing off their colors, even under that harsh sun. Hummingbirds are constantly moving from one bloom to the next. There's no sign of wilting or struggle. This garden isn't some lucky exception. It's the result of choosing the right 7 flowers that can actually handle brutal heat and knowing how to care for them properly. But the truth is, most gardens in the summer don't look like this. The brutal heat has been relentless, and those beautiful flowers you planted just a few weeks ago with so much hope are now turning brown and crispy. You water them, you try your best, but the heat still wins. It's frustrating, and honestly, it makes you wonder if it's even worth trying to have color during the summer months. It doesn't have to be that way. There are flowers that don't just survive brutal heat, they actually stay gorgeous and keep blooming all summer long, even when temperatures climb well past 100 degrees. Today, I want to show you 7 of them. These are plants that have proven themselves in real gardens during real heat waves in zones 7 to 9. They're not just pretty in pictures, they actually perform when conditions get tough. And one of them does something really special. It doesn't just handle the heat, it turns your garden into a hummingbird paradise. I'll tell you exactly which one it is. Let's start with Lantana. This is one of the toughest and most rewarding plants you can grow when the heat gets brutal. It produces clusters of colorful flowers in shades of orange, yellow, pink, and red that bloom almost non-stop from late spring until the first frost. Once it's established, it becomes very drought tolerant and seems to laugh at temperatures that would kill other flowers. Plant it in full sun with well-draining soil. Water deeply, but not too often, and put down a layer of mulch around the base to keep the roots cool during the hottest stretches. Regularly remove the spent blooms, and it will keep pushing out new flowers. This is the plant that becomes a real hummingbird magnet. Once the flowers open, you'll see them visiting all day long. Next is pentas, also known as Egyptian star cluster. These star-shaped flowers come in beautiful shades of red, pink, and white, and bloom continuously from late spring all the way into fall. They handle extreme heat extremely well and are loved by both hummingbirds and butterflies. Grow them in full sun with well-draining soil. They like consistent moisture but hate wet feet, so good drainage is key. During a brutal heat wave, a thick layer of mulch makes a big difference. Pinch the tips early in the season to encourage bushier growth and even more flowers. Angelonia is another strong performer in hot summers. It has upright spikes of purple, pink, or white flowers that look delicate but are surprisingly tough. It thrives in heat and humidity and keeps blooming with very little maintenance. Plant it in full sun with well-draining soil. Once established, it becomes quite drought tolerant. You don't even need to deadhead it, the flowers just keep coming. It looks beautiful in containers or along borders where the sun beats down the hardest. Salvia is fantastic in brutal heat, especially varieties like Salvia farinacea or the taller mystic spires. They send up tall spikes of blue, purple, or red flowers that hummingbirds find irresistible. They love full sun and heat and are quite drought tolerant once established. Make sure the soil drains well, water deeply when the top inch of soil feels dry, and cut back the flower spikes after the first big flush to encourage another round of blooms. These plants look stunning when planted in groups and give your garden nice vertical interest even during the hottest months. Zinnia is a classic summer flower, for good reason. These cheerful, daisy-like blooms come in almost every color imaginable and flower heavily all summer if you keep deadheading. They absolutely love full sun and heat. Give them well-draining soil and water at the base to avoid leaf problems. During extreme heat waves, consistent moisture helps them stay full and vibrant instead of looking stressed. They're also wonderful for cutting gardens because the more you pick, the more they bloom. Gaillardia, commonly called blanket flower, is one of the toughest plants on this list. The daisy-like flowers in combinations of red, yellow, and orange bloom for months on end, even in brutal heat. Once established, it is extremely drought-tolerant. It needs full sun and well-draining soil. Interestingly, it doesn't like rich, heavily fertilized soil. Too much nitrogen makes it floppy. Regular deadheading keeps the flowers coming strong all summer. This is a great plant for hot, dry spots where other flowers struggle. Finally, there's portulaca, also known as moss rose. This low-growing, succulent-like plant thrives in brutal heat and poor soil where almost nothing else will grow. The bright flowers in shades of pink, orange, yellow, and white open during the day and close at night or on cloudy days. It loves full sun and sandy, well-draining soil. Water sparingly once it's established. It's perfect for containers, rock gardens, or those scorching corners of the yard that get full afternoon sun. It brings vibrant color with almost no effort during the hottest part of summer. Before we talk about long-term care, I want to share the biggest mistakes I see people make when growing flowers in brutal heat. The first is watering in the middle of the day. When it's 100 degrees outside, water evaporates fast and can actually burn the leaves. Always water early in the morning or in the evening instead. The second mistake is planting in soil that doesn't drain well. Most of these flowers hate wet feet, especially in hot, humid weather. If your soil stays soggy after rain, add compost or grow them in raised beds or containers. The third mistake is over-fertilizing. Too much nitrogen makes plants grow soft and weak, making them more vulnerable to heat stress. Use a balanced fertilizer sparingly. Another common mistake is forgetting to mulch. A good layer of mulch keeps the roots cooler and reduces how often you need to water. And finally, many people forget to deadhead. Removing spent blooms encourages most of these plants to keep flowering instead of going to seed. When you get these things right, the results can be dramatic. Last summer, after a brutal heat wave that lasted more than 10 days above 100 degrees, my neighbor's garden was completely brown and lifeless. Mine was still full of color. The lantana was covered in blooms and constantly visited by hummingbirds. The zinnias and gaillardia were still flowering strongly. Even the portulaca in the hottest corner of the yard was glowing with color. It wasn't magic. It was simply choosing plants that are truly suited to the conditions and giving them the right care. If you want this kind of result in your own garden, here's a simple care approach that works from late spring through early fall. In May and early June, plant after the last frost and water regularly to help the roots establish. Apply a good layer of mulch around each plant. As June turns into July and the real heat begins, switch to deep but infrequent watering, preferably early in the morning. Keep deadheading regularly to encourage more blooms. During the peak of brutal heat in July and August, check the mulch and add more if it's breaking down. Water only when the top inch of soil feels dry. Most of these plants are quite tough, so don't panic if they look a little stressed during the worst heat. They usually bounce back with evening watering. In September, continue deadheading and enjoy the flowers as long as they last. Many will keep blooming until the first frost. You can reduce watering slightly as temperatures begin to cool. You don't need to be an expert gardener to have a beautiful garden in brutal heat. You just need to choose plants that are genuinely tough and follow a few simple habits. These 7 gorgeous flowers have all proven themselves in real gardens during real heat waves. They bring color, they attract pollinators like hummingbirds, and they make summer feel a little more enjoyable instead of like a constant battle. If this video helped you, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a like and subscribed for more practical gardening advice that actually works in tough conditions. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 7 flowers you're most excited to try in your garden this year. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.